Hi everyone, welcome to Research MDs. Dr. Pramil is here. I work as a Chief Medical Officer in the United States, also an Associate Professor of Medicine. So today we're going to talk about animal protein versus plant protein. Okay. Now, before we do anything, I want everyone to understand all the things we talk has to be scientific based. So we have two scientific studies up here, right? I mean, both of them right here is clearly, the first one was published in the Nutrients magazine, Animal Protein versus Plant Protein Supporting Lean Mass and Muscle Strength, a systematic review and meta-analysis randomized control studies, okay? Mainly we're just going to focus on this study. We'll come back and tell you about the results of this. First, let's do like an introduction. When you talk about a plant protein, where do they come from? Peas, rice, soy, hemp, etc. You got naturally vegan and dairy-free. Typically, I mean, the essential amino acid in this group is like low. Okay, like example, like methionine. When you talk about animal protein, you got derived from whey, casein, milk, egg white, and it contains more essential amino acid. Almost all 9 essential amino acids are there. And you can clearly say it's a complete protein, and it can absorb in the body fast. Okay. Now, why do we need them before the workout? Animal protein, let's look at animal protein. It have like positive effects on the lean mass and gain and strength. Better support the muscle recovery after intense exercise. Okay, faster muscle protein synthesis response. In this study, it clearly said when you take animal protein, especially younger people, it bulk it up. The muscle mass is going to be much higher. Okay, always remember that, much better than the plant protein. So if you are those people wanted to walk around with this bulge in the hand and you are trying to impress males or females, and you want to, if you want to do that, animal protein is better. Now, when you talk about the plant protein, it has significantly lower effectiveness in promoting strength compared to the animal protein. But it does have like a lot of additional health benefits, mainly the antioxidant and fiber intake is the most important thing, okay? Now, let's look at the pros of the animal protein. High quality protein source. Again, we talked about all the 9 essential amino acids are there. Better muscle recovery after like a fast workout. It enhances protein synthesis. And what are the one against animal protein? Again, is highly saturated fat content. It can affect your cholesterol level. Environmental concerns, because of everybody's talking about carbon footprint and all that. A lot of carbons may not be suitable for a lot of people in the United States, especially Europeans, are turning into vegetarian now these days. Okay, so they have like restrictions and all of that. And now, plant proteins are, again, we talk about the antioxidant effect, rich in fiber, phytochemicals, and then the other benefit is got lower in saturated fat, so your cholesterol is not going to shoot up. Sustainable, better for the environment, suitable for wide range of dietary needs, like vegans and vegetarians is very helpful. Cons may not always, we talk about the 9 amino acid in the animal protein, but this one may not have it, okay? Slower digestion, slower absorption. Sometimes you have to combine with beans and rice to get the full amino acid spectrum. I think the amino acid, if you look at animal protein, have essential, all the 9 essential. This one may not have it. But if I have antioxidant, fiber, and plant proteins, much better. Okay. Now let's look at the animal protein muscle mass. You can 0.6 kg on average of 12 weeks in this study. Strength plus 7% improve in the strength gains. Recovery, faster recovery every time after intense physical activity. When you talk about muscle mass, only 0.5 kg average comparable to animal protein in many studies. Not a big difference, but there is a difference. Strength plus 4% improvement in the strength. When you look at the animal protein, that the strength is, you want to beat up somebody, definitely take animal protein, because when you punch them, you got that protein power. But the plant protein power may not be that high, only 4%. And then physical performance, slightly slower gains in power and endurance compared to animal protein. Now, the p-value in this study, clearly p-value less than 0.05. They looked at the muscle mass, much better animal protein. p-value less than 0.05. In the physical performance, not a much difference, similar benefits are planned and all of those kind of thing, okay? Now, limitations of the study, most of the trials conducted like 12 to 16 weeks. Again, this is a meta-analysis of the study we talk about. When you talk about meta-analysis, it combined a lot of studies, and it's a very, very scientifically strong study. Most of the studies were 12 to 16 weeks, not long enough. And then variable protein quality studies. The protein could come from like different sources in different studies. Participant age, gender, baseline, male, female. That could have affect like a lot of outcome. Okay, so in conclusion, we can say animal protein is much better if you want to bulk up, you want to ride, you want to walk like Hulk Hogan like this, animal protein is better. But if you want to be lean and more, strength and all that, plant protein give you that endurance, but they not give you that Hulk Hogan look. Protein have that antioxidant coverage, less unsaturated fat and all that. So protein, if you want to bulk up strong, animal protein is better, but plant protein is not too bad compared to, but endurance and all that. And if you want more benefits in antioxidants and all of that, plant protein is better. So the question I'm going to ask you is, you look at elephant, they are vegetarian, right? And how do they become like so strong? Can you wrestle like an elephant? Let's say if you put Hulk Hogan on one side and then put an elephant on the other side, who's going to win that match? Clearly elephant, right? So what is there? What is their muscle like? Can we really say that? Like, I don't know. If you know, just put it under the comments. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.